Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Modi English School. So let us discuss some important measures that we are taking every day. Just at a quick glance we will revise. Wearing the mask is compulsory whenever we step out of the house. Also carrying a sanitizer, small bottle is very essential these days. When you come back home, see that you wash your hands thoroughly with the soap for 30 seconds. Also, during the whole day, keep washing your hands properly, and before and after eating, especially see that you wash your hands with soap. Keep your surroundings neat and clean. Take care of the animals around you. Do not beat them. Right? If possible, provide them with some food and shelter. Take care of yourselves and your family. So the video is for class 3. Subject is grammar. Let us read one thought before we continue. Teachers open the door, but you must enter yourself. This is the proverb. It says that teachers are there, they will open the door for you, they will show you the gate, they will show you the way, they will provide the knowledge with you, they will provide you knowledge, but you have to take that knowledge inside you by yourself. You have to enter that door yourself. Teachers can just show the direction, they cannot make you enter the door, so you have to enter it yourself. You have to work hard. Teachers can give you the knowledge, but it is up to you how you grab that knowledge. In today's video, we are going to cover the topics: revision of the sentences we had done in the previous video, the worksheet, sentences, so we shall continue. We shall see the role of the verb in the sentence. Today, we will continue with the further objectives. So what is the first objective for today? Role of the verb in a sentence. What is the importance of the verb in the sentence? We will see that with an exercise. Then we will see using the building blocks how to make sentences. Using the building blocks we will make sentences. Then finally we will change the statements into questions and questions into statement. That is vice versa. Means a statement we can make a question, and if question is given we can make a statement from it. So that is also what we are going to cover in today's video. So let us begin with the video. So in the previous video we had completed till here, till exercise number 2, using capital letters and how to end the sentence with full stop or a question mark. We had completed this exercise. We had also done the exercise 1 using the brackets to complete the sentences. That is what we had done in the previous lecture. So today we shall continue from the next exercise, that is exercise number 3. I hope you are sitting with your notebook, pencils and erasers so that you can write the answers in your notebook. You will just write the answers, not the questions. So what is the heading of exercise number 3? A sentence must have a verb. It is compulsory that there should be one verb in the sentence. Take the correct sentence, put a cross for the ones that are not sentences and correct them. So we have to put tick mark. If the sentence is correct, we will put tick mark. If the sentence is wrong, we have to put cross mark, and we have to write the correct sentences in the given space below. So let us start with the first one very quickly. My friend and I school late yesterday. So do you think it is correct? It does not look like it is complete. See, my friend and I, that is okay. Subject is okay. School late yesterday. So that is not okay because there is no verb in the sentence. Can you see a verb in the sentence? There is no verb. Action word is not given. Even a helping verb is not given. So this is not the correct one. It is wrong. So we shall put cross mark because it is incorrect. Now we shall write the correct answer in the blank given over here. So see, I am writing the answer. You have to write it along with me. What is the correct one? My friend and I. It is given my friend, Friend. My friend and I. Were, you have to write the verb were. My friend and I were late. Late. My friend and I were late for school. FOR. My friend and I were late for school yesterday. 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 And then finally we put full stop. See that you don't forget to put full stop over here. So this is the complete answer. I want you to write down the answers in your notebook. Only the answers you will write. This is the wrong statement and this is the correct answer. My friend and I were late for school yesterday. Here you can see were is given. That is the verb. So a verb has to be there in the sentence. As we have seen, a verb must be there. So now it is complete. Then let us see the next one. The teacher was not happy with us. Is it correct? Do you think it is correct? Yes, it is complete sentence. So it is correct one. We shall not make any change. We just have to put one tick mark because it is correct. You can write the same question in the answer. It is the same. See, the teacher is the subject, was is the verb over here. So it is correct. And the sentence is complete. It has the subject, verb, predicate. So there is no change. So we shall not write the answer. Next, she asked us why we late. Again, she asked us why we late. So why we late, that is not complete because there is no verb over here. After we, there has to be a verb. Right? So we have to write the answer, and first let us put cross mark as the sentence is incomplete. So as the sentence is incorrect, I have put a cross mark. Now I am going to write the correct answer over here, and I hope you all will write along with me. What is the correct answer? She as capital. She asked, ASKED. She asked us why. Till then it is correct. She asked us why we were. See, the verb is written were. Late. LATE. And then full stop. So here is the answer. I have written over here. You can write the answer. She asked us why we were late. See over here, as capital. Here full stop. She asked us why we were late. And be careful, here is the verb were. That is compulsory. You have to put this verb, and that's why the question was wrong. Now it is correct. Were is used because it is in past tense. Asked is given. See, it is in past tense. So now the answer is complete. Next, I said we an elephant on the road. Again, I said we an elephant on the road. But what? What elephant on the road? You saw an elephant on the road. That is the correct answer. I said we saw an elephant on the road. So here is the wrong sentence which is given. So I will put cross mark, and now I am going to write the correct answer over here. So here you can see the correct answer. I said we saw an elephant on the road. Here the verb was missing, so it was wrong. Now the verb is given saw, SAW. It is the verb in the past tense. So now the answer is correct. SAW, saw. We saw an elephant on the road. And now it is a correct sentence. Next, we looked at it for a long time. Is it correct? We looked at it for a long time. Yes, that is correct. There is no change in the sentence. So that is correct. As it is correct, you can see I have not written anything over here. I have just put tick mark. So you can write the same sentence in your notebook. We looked at it for a long time. It is a correct sentence. No change. Next one. What is given? So we late. So we late. Now again, this one is incomplete. It does not make complete sense. So we have to put cross mark. It is not complete. And as this sentence is incomplete, we have to write the correct answer. So we late. There is no verb over here. So which verb shall we add? Can you tell me? Yes, we have to add one verb. See, I am writing the answer. Please write the answer. Here is the answer I have written. So we got late. To get late means to reach late at a place. So GOT, got, that is the verb which we have written. So we got late. Now the answer is correct. You can write this answer in your notebook. So we got late. Now see, in this exercise what have we done? In this exercise, we have seen that verb is very important. Our first objective for today, that is the role of a verb in the sentence, how important the verb is. For example, my friend and I school late yesterday, it is incomplete. My friend and I were late for the school yesterday, that is complete. The teacher was not happy with us, that is complete. She asked why we late, that is not the correct sentence. She asked us why we were late, that is the correct answer. Then after that we had seen, I said we an elephant on the road. So the verb saw was missing. I said we saw an elephant on the road. So after adding this verb, again the answer is complete. We looked at it for a long time. That is correct sentence, no change over here. Then the last one we saw, so we late, but the verb is missing. So we got late, that is the correct sentence. So in this we understand how important the verb is to complete the meaning of the sentence. Let us see the next exercise. Let's learn. See, it is given, sentences are mainly of two types, statements and questions. So note down in your notebook, there are two types of sentences. One is statement and the other one is question. These are the basic two types of sentences in grammar. Statements end with full stop. Questions end with question marks. We already know this. We have learnt this before, that statements must end with a full stop. And when it is a question, it must end with a question mark. We know this, we have already learnt this. Now see the examples which are given. Examples of statements. You can write these examples in your notebook. First one, my name is Badal. See over here, my name is Badal, there is a full stop. It is a statement. It is a simple statement, nothing else. Then, what is the next one? Write down, my books are on my table. See the next sentence, there is also full stop again. My books are on my table. So this is a simple statement. My name is Badal, my books are on the table. This is a simple statement with full stop. Both of these. So they are called statements because the ending is full stop and it tells us something, like it gives information to us. Then examples of questions. See, what are the questions? Is your name Badal? Are your books on the table? These are questions because you are asking the questions. You are asking something. Is your name Badal? You are asking someone. Are your books on the table? Again, you are asking that are the books on the table? So these are examples of the questions and these are examples of statements. Let us see the next page. Look at the examples given below to see how statements are changed to questions. Now see, when a statement is given, we have to change it into question. How do we do that? It is very simple. See the examples which are given over here and you will understand. Her pencils are in the box. See this one. Her pencils are in the box. Right? This is the statement. I want to make it a question. What is the verb over here? Are. See, it is already highlighted. So we have to write that verb in the first place. The pencils are in the box. So we have to write are in the first place. Are her pencils in the box? So are will come in the first place along with pencils. Over here, the helping verb, that is are, is, am, was, were, will, shall, etc. All these will come in the beginning of the sentence like this. Are her pencils in the box? That is a question. We made a question. Her pencils are in the box. Are her pencils in the box? Next, it is given. Number 2, they will come in the evening. Right? They will come in the evening. So the helping verb is will. It will come in the first place. Will they come in the evening? That is our question. From statement we have made question. They will come in the evening. Will they come in the evening? That is how you make question. The children are playing in the park. Are the children playing in the park? See, the helping verb are comes in the first place. Over here. Then, she is in the mall now. She is in the mall now. So helping verb is comes over here. Is she in the mall? Is she in the mall now? That is, helping verb comes over here. So this is how you make questions from the statement. What do you have to see? Are, will, are, is. So these are helping verbs, and helping verbs comes in the beginning of the sentence everywhere. That is how you can make questions. From statements you can make questions. This is the procedure how you make statements into questions. See the last one again. She is in the mall now. So that is helping verb is. It comes in the beginning. No other change. She is in the mall now. Is she in the mall now? That is how you change from statement, from full stop to question mark. Now let us practice the same exercise based on the explanation that which we have just seen. Let's practice. See, the sentences are given. Some statements are given below. Make questions out of the statements. Means we have to frame questions from the sentences which are given below. Sentences are given and we have to make questions. We have to end them with a question mark. First one is given for your help. The tigers are in the forest. See, the tigers are in the forest. What is the helping verb? Are. So are will come in the first place, in the beginning. The tigers are in the forest. Are the tigers in the forest? And question mark. It is very easy. You just have to take the helping verb is, am, are, was, were, etc. All these helping verbs will come in the beginning of the sentence, in the starting of the sentence, and in the end you have to put a question mark. That is how we can make questions out of statements. That is our heading of the exercise. So the tigers are in the forest. Are the tigers in the forest? Question mark. Next, the birds are singing. What is the helping verb over here? The birds are singing. The helping verb is are. And the answer will start with are. The birds are singing. So are the birds singing? And then we shall put a question mark. Let us write the answer which I just said are the birds. I hope you are writing the answers with me. Are the birds singing? S-I-N-G, I-N-G, singing. And question mark. Don't forget to put a question mark. See, here is the answer which I have written for you. The birds are singing. Are will come in the starting of the sentence because it is helping verb. Are the birds singing? And finally what do we put? A question mark because it is a question. This was a statement, so full stop. Now it is a question, so question mark. So that is the answer. I hope you have written the answer in your notebook. Next, it is a rainy day. See, it is a rainy day. It is raining, so it is a rainy day. What is the helping verb over here? The helping verb given over here is. That is the helping verb. I had told you is, am, are helping verbs. So we have to start our answer with is. Is it a rainy day? Again, it is a rainy day. The question will be, is it a rainy day? So write along with me. The answer is it a rainy day? R-A-I-N-Y. Is it a rainy day? And in the end, what shall we put? A question mark. Very important thing. Don't ever forget to put a question mark when you are making a question because here we are making questions. It is a rainy day. Is it a rainy day? We have to write this helping verb in the first place, in the starting of the sentence. Next, it is given. Neha is playing chess. See, Neha is playing chess. What is the helping verb over here? Is. Same like this one. Is. We have to just bring is in the starting of the sentence and everything else will be the same. Is Neha playing chess? Again, Neha is playing chess. So answer will be, is Neha playing chess? Let us write the answer. Please write along with me. Is Neha playing? N should be capital because it is the name of the girl. N-E-H-A. Is Neha playing? P-L-A-Y-I-N-G. Is Neha playing chess? And in the end, what shall we put? Question mark. Why question mark? Because we are making questions out of statements. Is Neha playing chess? And question mark. And see that you write N capital while you are writing in the notebook. It is the proper noun, the name of the girl. Next, he will go home now. See, do you see any helping verb over here? He will go home now. Is there any helping verb? Yes, one helping verb is given. Will. So instead of will, we have to bring that will in the first place. Like we have brought this helping verb over here in the first place in the starting of the sentence. Same way we shall bring will in the starting of the sentence. Will he go home now? Let us write the answer. Will he go home now? And what shall we put in the end? Question mark. Don't forget. Will he go home now? Because will is helping verb. So we have brought will in the starting of the sentence and here is question mark. Last one. My cousin is having a strawberry ice cream. See over here, cousin. So my cousin is having a strawberry ice cream. What is the helping verb? Can you tell me? The helping verb is very common. Is. Just bring is over here in the starting and keep the sentence as it is. You will start with is. Is my cousin, cousin, is my cousin having a strawberry, strawberry, strawberry ice cream, ICECREAM, ice cream. Is my cousin having a strawberry ice cream? So as you can see, I have written over here, is my cousin having a strawberry ice cream and question mark. Don't forget question mark. Just I have brought helping verb in the starting and the rest of the sentence as it is and here question mark. This is how you change from statements into questions. That was the exercise of changing the statements into questions. Let us see ahead. See, question words. I hope you know which are the question words. There are 5 question words in English that we have to learn. Which are the question words? Who, what, when, where, why. See, the examples are given over here. Who teaches you English? What is the time now? When does your school start? Where are you going? Why was he upset? All these are called question words. What are they called? Question words. These 5 are called question words. And it is given over here. See, Reena is working on a science project. Right? In the bracket, what is given? What. So with what we have to make question. Reena is working on a science project. What is Reena doing? Or what is Rita working on? Rita is working on a science project. We have to use this what in the question. Anurag will come home 6 o'clock. When? The time is given. When will Anurag go home? Anurag will go home at 6 o'clock. So we have to make question with the bracket. When will Anurag go home? Like that we have to make questions from the statements which are given below. So let us practice. Let us start. What is given over here? Make questions for these answer statements. Use the brackets. So using these brackets, we have to make questions from the answers. Now, in the previous exercise, what was there? Answers were given and questions were given and we had to make answers. Here, answers are given, brackets are given, we have to frame questions. We have to make questions with the help of brackets. See the first one. My dog is hungry. So here bracket is given. Who? So we can make the question. Who is hungry? Answer is already given. My dog is hungry. Again the question we have to make with who? Who is hungry? Like that. So let us make the questions with the rest of the sentences which are given. See what is given over here. The girls are happy to win the match. The girls are happy to win the match. So what is given in bracket? Why? So we have to make the question with why. The girls are happy to win the match. We can say why are the girls happy? Why are the girls happy? Let us write the answer. See here I have written the question. You have to write this question in your notebook. The sentence was given, the girls are happy to win the match. We have to use this word why, question word why. So I have written the question for you. Why are the girls happy? And in the end, it is a compulsory thing to put question mark because it is a question. We are making questions out of the statements using the brackets which are given. So this is our answer. And this is the question that we have made. Next, see number 3, it is given, I am going to school. The sentence is given, I am going to school. So what is the bracket? Where. So using where we have to make question. What question can we make? Where are you going? I am going to school. So the question will be, where are you going? Let us write. See, this is how you make question. Using where, I have made a question. Where are you going? I am going to school. And see, question mark is already given over here. So I have not put the question mark over here. Question mark is compulsory because we are making questions out of the statements. Next, they will buy a camera tomorrow. They will buy a camera tomorrow. So time is given and we have to start with when. Make the question with when. When will they buy a camera? They will buy a camera tomorrow. So with when, we can easily write the question. See how I write? See, this is how you have to make question using when. Question mark is already given over here. When will they buy a camera? Answer is given. They will buy a camera tomorrow. So from this answer, we have made a question using bracket when. Next, Vivek is doing his homework. Vivek is doing his homework. So use what? What is Vivek doing? Vivek is doing his homework. So question we have to write over here. What is Vivek doing? See, Vivek is capital V over here because it is a proper noun. The name of the boy is Vivek. What is Vivek doing? Vivek is doing homework. We have to make questions. Next, Shubham will get an award today. Shubham will get an award today. So Shubham is also the name of a boy. What is given in bracket? What. So what will Shubham get today? Shubham will get an award today. Award means prize, a gift. What will Shubham get today? Shubham will get an award today. So see, I am writing the question over here. See, I have written over here. Shubham will get an award today. So what is the question? What will Shubham get today? Here is the question mark. S capital because it is a proper noun. And first alphabet also capital. See here, where, when, what, all these are question words. We are making questions from statements. Next, what is given? The next one, Sheetal is her best friend. Sheetal is her best friend. So we have to write the question with who. You can write, who is her best friend? So answer is already given. Sheetal is her best friend. So let us write the question over here. See, question I have written, who is her best friend? Question mark. Sheetal is her best friend. So I have used this bracket who and I have framed a question seeing this statement. Again question word is who. Then last one, Raju is sleeping on the sofa. Raju is sleeping on the sofa. Where? We have to start the question with where. It is a place. See, the sofa is given over here. So you can say, where is Raju sleeping? Answer is given, Raju is sleeping on the sofa. So we have to start the question with where and see how I write the answer over here. So here is the answer. As you can see, where is the question word, R capital because it is the name of the boy, Raju. Where is Raju sleeping? Raju is sleeping on the sofa. The statement is given and we have made question with the help of this question word. The bracket was given to us. Where is Raju sleeping? This is how you make question with the help of brackets which are given. See, this was the exercise. We have made questions from the statements. I hope you have understood this exercise and enjoyed the lesson. So in today's video, we have done the revision of sentences. We have seen how important the role of the verb is in the sentence. We have seen how to make sentences using the question words. Also, we have changed sentences to questions and questions to statements. So I hope all of you will practice this kind of exercise at home and Please stay safe, take care of yourselves and your family, and have a nice day. Thank you.